me, Charlie B 510, and I'm coming to you with a yarn braid update. I installed the yarn braids during the Memorial Day weekend, and now I am doing a touch-up like I stated in the video that I would probably just do a touch-up instead of taking them all down and redoing, just doing some around the perimeter. So as you can see, I have redone some in the front here, and I'm going to show one that I'm going to do and how I do that. But as you can see, you know, new growth from the braids. I'm showing that, and then, you know, these are like my edges. But this is how it looks, how they have grown out. I mentioned about washing them because a lot of people on YouTube have stated about washing their yarn braids, and I have washed them twice since I've had them in. I found it easier or better to wash them in the sink using the spray bottle with water and shampoo and spray it directly on the scalp, rub it in, and then wash it out in the sink. That way the hair didn't seem as heavy. I don't know how to go about washing these and not getting the whole entire braid wet. I guess I'm not that skilled to figure that out. So, but I did wash them the second time in the shower, so that means, you know, getting my whole head wet, and that was not a really good idea because, you know, all of the braids were completely wet, you know, completely drenched, and it took too long for them to dry. And so I won't do it that way again. I'll just wash them in the sink. And during that time, when I washed, I just shampooed, and then I put a spray leave-in conditioner in, and then continue to use the same braid spray that you've seen in my videos before. I'm using the same yarn, the Vanna White brand in black, that is 100% acrylic. And I'm using that same brand yarn that I've already pre-cut, and this is it. And I'm using just the 2 strands, not the 3 strands, because I think that will be too thick. I like them, you know, to be this size. So I have my piece of hair that I took down that was already braided. And then what I like to do is to wet it. So at this point it's dry, it's not wet. So I'm going to take a spray bottle and wet it. You have to excuse me because I've never done a video like this before, so I'm hoping that this is detailed enough. And I'll take my comb through it. I'm applying Mimosa Hair Honey to my hair, just a little bit, all the way down, whole piece of hair. And the yarn, and then I'm going to place this kind of like over the top and bring it around. So then I have my yarn, and then here's my hair, and then I'm going to twist it, and then I keep my fingers really close together and braid down. So I'm pulling my hair to make sure that it's tight and smooth, and keeping my hands, or my fingers rather, close together. And then I'll braid all these. So here's yarn, my 2 4 pieces here, and then it's my hair. So 1, 2, and the third piece is my hair. If that makes sense. And I'm trying to keep this close together. Now for me, I don't know if you guys could see this, but my hair, you know, kind of sticks out of it, but that doesn't really bother me. Because I think that's just natural. I don't know. You know, it's kind of hard to see on camera certain things. It's okay. And I keep braiding until I have a little piece of my hair left, and it'll be in the middle, and I'll take 1 piece from one side, 1 piece from the other, and I'll have 2 pieces in the middle with my hair there, and then continue to braid down like that. And that's for me to try to ensure that the end of my hair is not poking out. And this is about the pace that I go, so it takes some time. And I'll try to show how I burn this at the end. Braiding, 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 braiding. Also, I'm trying to keep it flat. And keeping my fingers, still keeping my fingers close together as I am braiding. And you pretty much braid all the way down. All the way down. And then when you get to the end, you can tie it like this, wrap around, do that, and make a knot. I've seen what some people do is just cut the end off and leave it as that. And I kind of think it may have a more natural look if you kind of just leave it with the knot on the end instead of the burned end. But that's okay. Your choice, your prerogative, whatever you do with that. But I burn it, and I use one of these clickers because my fingers can't do the regular cigarette lighters. I have to use one of these. So I take it. Hopefully I can do this right on camera. Burn it until it comes off. And then once it's off, I lost it. And then, you know, roll it. And then I'll burn it again so you see it. Done. And that's the end. I like it for it to have this kind of pointy end to it. I guess, you know, it depends on how you pull the hair off or how you burn it, that you get it clean off like that. And then that way you know it's braided all the way down to the end. And that one is done. And then I'll continue to do probably like, you know, a few here. And then, you know, I'll braid these as my my refresher. And remember I also told you all, because of how I braided it, then wasn't sure about to do with the flyaways or the baby hairs. As it grew, you know, I was able to go ahead and gel it down. But as you can see now, there's no point to gel because now I've braided that hair in, and then that's my expectation as to what we're doing with the wild edges. Sorry I sound off because I'm just tired. But I wanted to make the tutorial because I did receive a request from one of my newest subscribers, and I'm sorry that I don't remember your name, but she wanted me to do a tutorial, and I hope that kind of helped. And also, again, thank you to all of my subscribers. Thanks for watching my channel, and I hope this helped, and please rate, comment, and subscribe.